U.S. aircraft carriers near miss with missile fired by Middle East rebels. Follow, subscribe. Yemen's Houthi rebels, which are supported by Iran, reportedly nearly hit a United States aircraft carrier in the Red Sea with a missile earlier this year. The incident was reported in the October issue of CTC Sentinel, a monthly publication of the Combating Terrorism Center at West Point, officially known as the United States Military Academy. The center is an academic institution that was created after the 9/11 attacks. In the article, Michael Knights, the Jill and J. Bernstein Fellow with the Military and Security Program at the Washington Institute for Near East Policy, wrote about how the Houthis achieved some impressive feats of marksmanship against ships with weapons. By some accounts, an ASBM anti-ship ballistic missile or other missile arrived at a very shallow trajectory, with minimal warning, without a chance for interception, and splashing down around 200 meters 656 feet from the aircraft carrier USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, U.S. Navy aircraft carrier transit Red Sea. The United States Navy aircraft carrier USS Dwight D. Eisenhower sails in the Red Sea on June 12. Yemen's Houthi rebels claimed to have conducted a missile attack on the aircraft carrier, which the Pentagon. Newsweek has contacted the U.S. Central Command, which oversees military operations in the Middle East, for comment by email. The author said the details of the incident were gathered from interviews with Yemen-focused American and British intelligence officers. In May, the Houthi rebels claimed to have conducted a missile attack on the Dwight D. Eisenhower in the Red Sea. The aircraft carrier and its strike group, which returned home in July, engaged in combat in the Middle East from November last year to June. There is no truth to those rumors, a duty officer from the Defense Press Operations of the Pentagon told Newsweek at the time. Following the news, images appeared online that were said to show strike damage to the aircraft carrier, but they were proved to be false. The Iran-backed rebels began attacks on international shipping in the Red Sea, the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and the Gulf of Aden after the war between Israel and Hamas erupted in October last year. The U.S. and its European allies sent warships to protect civilian ships. The Houthis used a wide range of weapons to carry out attacks, such as unmanned aerial, surface and underwater vehicles, as well as ballistic and cruise missiles. They employed the ship-based automatic identification system to find, fix, and finish the target. According to the U.S. Navy, the Dwight D. Eisenhower carrier strike group expended 155 surface-to-air missiles, 135 land attack cruise missiles, nearly 60 air-to-air missiles and 420 air-to-surface weapons during what it called a historic combat deployment. Besides the Dwight D. Eisenhower, the carrier strike group was composed of cruiser USS Philippine Sea, destroyers USS Gravely and USS Mason, as well as 9 carrier-based aircraft squadrons. They were augmented by destroyers USS Laboon and USS Carney. Map shows U.S. and China's aircraft carriers in Pacific this week. Chinese aircraft carrier strike group photographed in Pacific waters. U.S. carrier strike group pivots to NATO waters amid Russia threat. China stages blockade of Taiwan. The cruiser and destroyers, which were armed with missiles for air defense, formed a defensive layer to protect the aircraft carrier. Meanwhile, fighter jets aboard the aircraft carrier, equipped with air-to-air missiles, can shoot down slow-flying drones and missiles. U.S. destroyer fires missiles in Red Sea. The United States Navy destroyer USS Carney launches surface-to-air missiles to defeat a combination of Houthi Mi. U.S. aircraft carriers near miss with missile fired by Middle East rebels.